Impromptunes, 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 impromptu. Do you hear the people improvising?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Please give it up for your MC. Hey there, I'm Isabella Valette, your friendly local neighbourhood Impromptunes podcaster. We are here tonight in the studio with a number of people. One in particular who is our celebrity guest for tonight. I laugh when I say celebrity because I've known this woman for many years. We have called each other over the years many names, amongst them including Cabaret Sisters, I think at one point.
Fringe Sisters.
Fringe Sisters, which I think was certainly...
Didn't refer to hair.
It did not refer to our bangs, no. And we are here in the studio with none other than Patreon's own Tash York.
Sounds like I'm owned by Patreon. Hello, friends.
No, I introduced you as such because you have recently launched your own Patreon.
I have. And, you know, people other than my mum subscribed, so that was pretty awesome.
I know, it's
Hooray.
nice that your stepdad got on there too.
Absolutely, and my real dad and my other stepdad, so it's nice to have a big family.
Yeah, dads rock. But I'll tell you what, Tash York is joined in the studio with someone who's not a celebrity and not a guest. He is an Impromptunes regular, but that doesn't mean that you should treat him any differently.
Absolutely.
Because he is talented. And his name is Josh.
Hello.
Josh.
Yep.
Josh.
I also have my own Patreon, which is just for supporting me getting groceries.
Yeah.
Just living well and making sure I keep up on top of those taxes.
So we're going to talk a bit more about Tash because Tash has got some crazy projects in the pipeline. Now, Tash, can you walk us through some of the things you're up to these days?
Well, I have my Melbourne Fringe show coming up.
Oh,
so
now.
that's going to be exciting.
What's that?
It's called Badass, and it's with me and a live 3-piece band. So I finally get to do it in a venue that's not a tent, which I'm really excited about.
Because you took Badass to Adelaide Fringe this year, is that correct?
I did,
And you did it as part of Gluttony?
Yes, that's right.
It was really successful, wasn't it? You added extra dates, had like sell-out seasons.
It was a very nice time, yes. So I'm hoping Melbourne will be the same. I've only got 3 dates this time, and we're doing it on Are You OK Day because the show deals a lot with anxiety. And so, yeah, doing a bit of fundraising for them as well for suicide awareness on the first day of the show, which would be really great, 12th of September.
That's an awesome cause. I myself am also doing Melbourne Fringe.
Excellent.
So I'll have an artist pass and we'll be there.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, but I would go there even without an artist pass because I've heard amazing things about Badass. And I like the way you have to say badass in an American accent.
Absolutely.
Otherwise you sound like the opposite to a badass.
Yeah.
If you're like, I'm a badass, you don't sound like a badass.
Sounded English just then. I liked it.
Speaking of English, you've got an English fiancé.
I do have an English fiancé.
And speaking of English, we all speak English, don't we, Josh?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses de show?
That's the other Josh. He's on piano tonight. This is Joshua James Webb on piano, who is tinkling on those plastic things that look like ivories. Thank God they're not ivories because that would be ethically wrong. So, Tash, you're engaged.
I am engaged. I never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, but aren't you getting married in a tent?
I'm getting married in a tent. I spent all this time not thinking about
not
tents,
wanting a
and
tent.
now I'm in a tent.
That feels
it's
very...
a wonderful tent, a Spiegel tent in Port Douglas. It's going to be a great time.
Are you going to do a show of Badass beforehand?
Absolutely. Just sell some tickets, pay for people per head. I mean, it's very helpful.
Yeah, perfect. Now, speaking of helpful, I'm going to explain to you the premise of what we're going to do on this podcast tonight. So we are Impromptunes. What we do is we make up improvised musicals on the spot based off a single audience suggestion of the title. So everything is completely made up, all of the singing, acting, dancing, music. But tonight, you are not going to see all of the made-up dancing. You're not going to see us.
It's still happening, though.
It is still happening.
It's happening right now.
In fact, right now, Josh is shimmy shaking like there's no tomorrow.
The only thing I know how to do.
That's it. That and buy groceries.
I don't know how to buy groceries.
Oh, you don't know how to buy
No,
groceries?
it's funding for me to go buy groceries.
To learn how to buy groceries.
To get the training required.
Okay, the assumption there for me was that you already knew how and
No,
you needed some money.
that's the next level. I'm not ready for that yet.
Okay, yeah.
Too much
You've got to unlock it.
responsibility.
And there is also I should mention, speaking of next level, we do have a person in the room who is doing all of the tech, so making all of this possible. It is Emmet Nichols. You may know him from some of the Impromptu's posters. He has red hair. No, not that one, the other one. He is the company director of the troupe, and tonight we have relegated him to the computer to check the sound levels. He's currently giving me a little finger, which I think means either doing well or keep going ahead. No, I think it means doing well, but also it's time to find out to keep going ahead and find out what the title is. So tonight is a very special podcast. We're going to be completely making it up based on suggestions that you have given us. That's right, you have given us of our social media. So I'm going to be dipping my cute little hands into our bowl of destiny and picking out a little piece of paper and finding out what that title is shortly and who has named it. And you are about to hear an Impromptu's podcast original classic with a special celebrity guest. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
What kind of stuff are you hoping for tonight?
Anything that I actually understand what it is will be helpful.
So just something about a tent.
Just something about a tent.
You just want a tent. Cats.
Anything.
An English guy. Yeah. How about you, Josh?
Yeah,
anything but
about
groceries?
badass cats would be great.
Badass
Throw
cats.
some groceries in there, sure.
Yeah.
Although,
Absolutely.
just don't talk about the specifics of buying them, because once again, I still
I got you,
don't
boo.
understand.
I
how
got
to
you.
do it.
All right.
Yeah, cool. I'm hoping for something to do with foreign language. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. This has been suggested by a fellow. I like that word. It feels like something my dad or mum would say. By a fellow, a bloke called David Mai. From Facebook, on our Facebook page. So thank you, David. David's title that he has suggested is Soy You Now, Soy You Later. Now, this is crazy because yesterday I was actually working with a girl. Her husband is called Zoy, Z-O-Y. And she said that apparently he now drinks soy lattes because so frequently when he orders coffees and they ask what his name is, they just made him a soy latte because they thought he was going, soy at the end. That now that's what he drinks. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So we are going to be doing Soy You Now, Soy You Later. It is going to be a fantastic show. I can already feel it in my own waters. Impromptu's and a special celebrity guest, Cabaret's own and Patreon's darling Tash York present Soy You Now, Soy You Later. Everybody's drinking almond milk. They say that it is healthier. Everybody's drinking soy milk, but they actually say that it is stinkier.
Grab a cup, step right up into the cafe. Grab a cup, step right up. Grab a cup, step right up into the cafe. Step right up. Grab a cup,
Grab a cup, step right up into the cafe.
Grab a cup, step it up.
Grab a cup,
Step right up into the cafe. Grab a cup, step right up.
Everybody in this town is lactose free since they took all the cows. Everybody in this town is lactose free except me, 'cause I really wanna drink from a cow.
Oh, and I'm not one of the riffraff. I won't take no stinking decaf.
And I'm not one of the boys, so stop trying to sell me your soys.
Grab a cup, step right up into the cafe. Grab a cup, step right up.
Grab a cup,
Step right up into the cafe. Grab a cup, step right up.
Oh no, I forgot forgot my keep cup. Am I still able to get a coffee today?
Yes, but it will cost you an extra 50 cents.
50 cents? Man, I don't have that kind of money. I just want to get some coffee in the morning.
You must go where the cows went, to the outskirts of town.
The outskirts of town, where the coffee is made.
That's right.
Grab a cup, step right up into the cafe. Grab a cup, step right up. Grab a cup, step right up into the cafe. Grab a cup.
But I don't have a
But please, I know I don't have a cup. I just really want just one cup. I'll drink it out of my hands.
No, you know the rules. You come in with your cup or you get nothing.
First no milk, now the cup rule. I mean, what is this place?
It was decreed 40 years ago today that no man nor woman should consume milk product, for it causes our inner spleen to rupture and birth forth from the eyeballs.
Yes, I know, and that all of a sudden all the cows will take over and that we're not allowed to eat meat anymore either. So what are we even doing with the cows? I mean, come on, Roger.
They are being kept secret. Their mission is no concern of yours.
Come on, Penelope. Give up. Stop trying to make a fuss in front of Roger.
Just ever since they've turned little Utopia town into this cow-hating, non-cup-having, just rulesy place, I don't know if I want to live in Utopia town anymore, Sandra.
But Penelope, there's nowhere else that is better to live in. Here we have everything we want if we just play by the rules.
Rules?
Yeah, ever heard of them? Maybe you should try playing by them. There's so many benefits when you do. Look at this brand sparkly new watch that I got just yesterday. That's because Roger said I'd done very well.
Rules. I mean, the only thing Roger ever gives me is a rap across the knuckles and tells me that I'm being stupid and that I'm silly for dreaming about a world with cows and cups that you can throw away. I mean, I just don't know when Utopia Town became such a rulesy place.
Maybe it was 40 years ago when they changed the name from Melbourne to Utopia Town.
I remember the town I love, where I would always stand above everyone else in the environmental pledge, because I always had a keep cup and compost on my ledge. But then everyone went crazy with rules. Everyone went crazy with rules. Everyone went crazy, and it wasn't cool. And it wasn't even Melbourne anymore. Well, I remember milking my cow Daisy. She was always a little lazy, not in her legs but in her eye. And she would always give me the sweetest milk, and I'd taste it every morning. It would taste like heavenly silk. Oh, I remember when there wasn't rules. Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember when there wasn't rules. Don't you remember that too, Sandra? It was the better place back then, 40 years ago when we were 20.
I won't remember a time where there weren't rules, because then we didn't have Utopia. You must obey, and then all will be okay. It's easy, just follow and do what they say.
I remember
do what they say.
wanted to go back to the way it was before.
Sandra? Come in, please.
Yes, Roger.
Is everybody gone?
As far as I know, they all clocked off at exactly 4:35 p.m. I know because my watch told me.
Very good. Then you know the drill. I'm coming out from behind the curtain now.
I gotta say, it's getting really bad on my back, okay? I can't sit behind that thing anymore. The staring over the people, the shouting, the screaming, I just don't have it anymore.
Roger, you must do it. It's important that this movement has an authoritative voice.
I know, but I'm beginning to worry. You know, that Penelope, she's starting to figure it out. She's a smart girl, she always has been. She's asking me questions that I don't have answers to.
Well, Roger, sorry, sometimes when I talk to you, I pick up on your weird American accent. It's just like a weird habit when I'm talking to you, but I am Australian from Melbourne. Don't worry, I've got her in hand.
Well, please tell me you got it planned, because I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I've known her for 40 years.
40 years?
Over 40 years. I've known her for 45 years. I'm 50 years old.
Because if she discovers that cow farm and the truth behind what goes on with those cows...
I know what the cow farm is, and I know what the truth is. And I need you to be strong.
But I'm a weak man.
Yes, you are a weak man. And if you're not careful, you're gonna be... a dead man. Play your part, say your part, Roger, or we'll deport ya. Some sacrifices must be made to build a better world.
When I got the call to come down here, never heard of this crazy country.
Utopia town.
But they needed an actor, someone who could make it work.
We found him on Star
Make
now.
these schmucks believe that their milk was no good.
Doesn't matter what lie they believe. What matters is the future. It doesn't matter what lies they believe. What matters is the future. 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 The future, the future, the future, the future, the future, the future. I want to live in a better world than the one I found. And sometimes there must be sacrifices to bring that up from the ground.
Well, I'm glad to be a part of your reunion, but my back is begging that we get some sort of union. I'm just hoping that when this deed is done, I'll retire to Miami in that scorching sun.
The future, the future, the future. The future, the future, the future. The future, the future, the future. The future. And we will have Utopia. Lost. And all the cows will live far from here amongst the grass. And we will all get along. Who knows what must be done? The lies, the control, the means justify the ends. Now the future, 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 the future. Roger, 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 Roger.
Hey, hang
Roger.
on.
Yes, I'm ready. You can come in now.
Well, I brought a cup. It's a bucket, but I brought a cup. So, can you give me that coffee from before?
Very well. Come on, you know the drill.
Here we go. Thank you. You know, I don't want any milk with it this time. Not soy, not almond milk, none of your milk substitutes. I'm just going to drink it flat out. Black coffee. That's the way of the future, you know.
Okay, Penelope. Coming in quite hot.
Oh, you better make it quite hot. You know how I like my coffee.
Oh, that wit. Well, so long black as always.
Yeah.
Okay, one steaming bucket.
One steaming bucket.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Ka-ching!
Thanks, Roger.
Oh, go easy, girl. That was hot.
I'm ready. I'm ready to take you all now. I'm ready. I've got the coffee in my veins. Because you know what? I've figured out that you're trying to suppress us with your milk constitutes to try and stop us from having the real coffee buzz. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You're not going to control us with your milk substitutes anymore. Because here in little Utopia town, I think it's time for us to take control. Hey, Sandra, want some of my milk? My coffee cup? My coffee bucket? Do you want some of it? Do ya?
Sure thing.
Come on,
Penelope.
We're going to take this town down. We're going to have it one bucket of coffee at a time. Nobody has to be held back by these milk substitutes anymore. I found the answer.
Okay, I'll drink your coffee. Let's go out. Follow me.
Put it in your mouth. It tastes so much better when you drink it out of a bucket and you don't even let it go south.
Hey guys, what you got there?
It's a bucket of coffee. Everybody loves to have a bucket of coffee because it means you can go so much faster and everything in your brain starts to work a lot quicker than it ever has before.
Well, I gotta get me some of that. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Wow, I feel like I can take on the world.
You can! When you've got a little bucket of coffee, you can take down anything that's stopping you from getting cocky.
Good morning, miss. Why, what is this that you got?
It's a bucket of coffee without any milk substitutes whatsoever. You should definitely have some. It's really, really good.
Okay, just put it in my mouth. My mouth is open. Pour it in.
Oh, wow. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Don't you feel like your mind is being free? Like no one's oppressing you with any sort of milk substitutes anymore? There's no almond. There's no soy. There's nothing.
No, I feel so clear. I feel ready to go out and chuck out some garbage on the street.
Let's go, let's take them all down. It's time to make this back our little Melbourne. Let's go and take them all down. It's time to take it back and recreate Melbourne. Let's go, let's take them all down. It's time to recreate our town, Melbourne. Let's go, let's take them all down. It's time to recreate our town, Melbourne. Let's go, let's take them all down. It's time to recreate our Melbourne town. Let's go, let's take them all down. It's time to recreate our Melbourne town.
Oh, young lady there, what's that energy you seem to be on? Is that the new Viagra?
Sort of, but it's in a bucket. Just try it out, promise.
Oh, glug, glug, glug. Well, I feel 20 years younger.
Oh, my husband and I have never been happier.
Oh, let's go into that bush, my love.
Let's go. Let's take it all down. It's time to recreate our Melbourne town. Let's go. Let's take them all down. It's time to recreate our Melbourne town. I'm gonna be real with you all. We're gonna make sure that we bring down the wall. Because this is the place where we don't want to be. We don't want to be Utopia-y. We want to have a city with no rules and where we can be pretty. And we can do what we want. And we can have some milk in our coffee. Oh yeah, because you know whatever happened a long time ago? 40 years, in fact, that's the one, you know. They came in, told us that we couldn't have a cow. And now I'm like, well, how? How did they do this and why did they do it? I don't even know how they managed to pursue it. But this is what's happening here today. We're gonna take this town down. Let's go, let's take them all down. It's time to recreate our Melbourne town. Let's go, let's take them all down. It's time to recreate our Melbourne town.
Hey guys, this is Emmet and Morgan from Impromptunes with a message about how much we love Tash.
It is an awfully large amount.
Yeah, a huge amount.
Yeah, and if you like Tash as much as we
Speaking
do,
of a huge amount,
you can give a huge amount of money to her on a monthly basis on a Patreon account.
that's right. Tash will give you bonus recordings, digital recordings, as well as perhaps tickets to her show.
Yeah, or if you are not ready to give her a specific amount of money every month yet, you can find her on her social media accounts or at her webpage www.tashyork.com, where you can find all the details of her upcoming events. One of her future events happens to be
Melbourne Fringe Festival. Badass. Tash is performing Badass, her show, at Chapel Off Chapel during Melbourne Fringe.
Yes, not only that, you can also catch Isabella Valette's show.
Is it nearby or how far should we go?
It's quite far away, so if you want to see her show, can't even say how far you'll go.
Isabella's show, How Far I'll Go, also starts in Melbourne Fringe. I believe it's the 21st of September.
Absolutely, and you can find the link to everything we've talked about just now in the description of this week's episode.
And if you just want to hear us make a bing sound, here it comes.
Bing!
Marjorie. How long
Yes, Daisy?
have I been chewing this grass?
It feels like a long time since they let us eat straw, doesn't it, Daisy? That's what we cows love the most, right? We love a bit of straw, don't we?
I liked when they put the bubble gum in the straw.
Oh, that always gave me a bit of a gobsmacking.
Oh, the
Headache.
diarrhea was terrible, but the taste was peculiar.
It was. One time it got stuck in my teeth.
That was a good day for you.
It was a good day for me.
The
What
young
was your-
stable lad came
Yes.
and touched you for several hours.
I love getting touched by the young stable lad. His name was Corey, and he was a party boy.
Shouldn't have kicked him in the head, though. We want to recover from that.
I didn't mean to. I thought I was kicking him in the shin.
Which, of course, for cows
Is a
Is a-
erotic gesture.
erotic.
It's a very erotic gesture.
I remember when you used to kick me in the shins.
I did. That was before you fell in love with your owner.
And I did. And believe me, we give kicks in the shins daily.
Oh, you cows talking again. Go on. You know cows can't talk. Oh, my little beauties. I'm so glad I looked after you after the whole Utopia thing happened. I mean, who would have thought Broadmeadows would have been such a good place to raise a cow, you know?
Oh no, Pauline Hanson. She's the worst. We hate it when Pauline Hanson looks after us. We wish we could escape her Broadmeadows.
You think that she'll be kind, you think that she'll be fair, but never trust a person when they got the red hair.
Oh, come on, cows. Here you go. Here's some fish and chips. That's what you eat, isn't it? There you go. Oh, fish for cows. That kind of seems weird.
That's right, when they made a Utopia, she was the first to go, yeah. And they sent her out here with us, oh, us.
When you get rid of the trash, you throw them out the back. And that's how we ended up with Pauline's rack.
Do you like my burqa? Do you think it really suits my eyes? I just, thought I'd give it a try, Just...
No, we find that offensive.
Oh, oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa. That's right, we are here with all the political prisoners, and they farm us daily.
hooked up to machines, so I won't say knees. Hooked up to my teats, and they take all but my cheese.
I'm riding the cows now, I'm riding them good, because that's what we do in this hood. That's all they're good for, you can't use them for milk, but some of us sell cheese on the side, don't tell the other ilk.
If you catch me prancing, I'm just dancing, trying to escape Pauline Hanson. You catch me prancing, you catch me dancing, I'm just escaping from Pauline Hanson.
Oh, give us a
catch me prancing, you catch me dancing. I'm just escaping from Pauline Hanson.
You catch me prancing, you catch me dancing. I'm just escaping from
Pauline Hanson.
Oh, if only we had the energy to escape from here, Daisy. I know that if we were to head back to Melbourne town, it wouldn't be a utopia anymore.
Oh man, this coffee high is really wearing out. Oh, I feel like I'm hallucinating. Is that... No. It can't... No, Don't tease me like that. Daisy?
Move out of the way, is that Penelope?
Oh my gosh! Daisy!
Oh, Penelope.
What? I thought they got rid of all the cows and sent them all over to One Nation. I didn't realise that you'd come back.
Oh, we never left. They tricked us. They lured us onto the bus with stinky things, and I got right on, and I stuck my face in, and then I ended up here.
I know
Pauline
you love
Hanson.
a stinky thing, though. You do. You're always a sucker for a stinky
do.
thing. Oh, it's classic Daisy.
Fun fact, it was Pauline Hanson. That's what they put in the trailer. We smelt her. We thought, this is going to be delicious. And then we went in, and we were very, very wrong.
40 years later, and Pauline Hanson's still alive.
Oh, she's got the cybernetic parts now.
Wow.
Yes.
They don't have that here in little Utopia town. We don't have any kind of cool technology, except for keep cups.
She designed it all herself. It's got to say, it's the one impressive thing about her. She's amazing at tech biology.
Well, there's got to be something impressive about One Nation, I guess. Daisy, I can't believe I've spent 40 years without you and you haven't even aged a day.
Well, you know cows. We don't crack.
Once you go cow, you don't crack, that's for sure. Daisy, I don't know what this world's been like without you. I mean, we can't even drink milk anymore. I can't even be friends with animals. The place has gone so rulesy. You know what we always used to say about rules?
Yeah. Soy You Now, Soy You Later.
Exactly. I mean, soy's not even a real milk.
It's not. I watch how they make it. Pauline Hanson made a robo-cow.
Do you
With her
reckon...
cybernetics, and that's where soy milk comes from. It's a whole scam.
Are there more cows than just you out there, Daisy?
Oh, there's many types. Water cows, grass cows, jungle cows, rock cows. I'm getting confused with Pokemon. No, there's just normal cows.
But there's more than just you, right? There's more cows. There's still a number of cows that could feed a whole city.
I was wondering when you would ask me what I was doing here.
Oh, hi
Please
there.
allow me to introduce myself via kick to the shin. My name is Marjorie, and I here am Daisy's friend and part-time lover.
Wow, Marjorie. Thanks for giving me a kick on the shin. I know what that means in your language.
Now, did you say you want us to offer up our bodies as sacrificial meat for your cause?
No, not sacrificial meat at all. I just want all the cows of the world to come back together so that we can have a world with less rules and more milk.
Well, we would, young lady, but we don't have the energy to escape Pauline Hanson.
Well, I have this bucket of coffee. I mean, there's not much left, but you are cows. I'm pretty sure coffee reacts at least 10 times faster on cows than humans.
Well, Marjorie, you first.
She's been gone for hours. Sorry, I've changed my accent again talking to you, Roger. She's been gone for hours.
What do you mean she's been gone for hours? If she's been gone for hours, she might have figured it out. If she's figured it out, I'm over. I don't have a job, and then I'll have to go back and live with my mother, and I'm not
Shut up,
living
Roger,
with
you're
mother.
hysterical. Ever since we got you off Star now, I've regretted it. Now listen, if she finds the cows and Pauline Hanson, it's all over for this regime.
I gotta say, that Pauline Hanson, she's done an amazing job. That tech biology of hers, never would have seen that coming.
Wait a second, Roger, how did you know about Pauline's tech biology?
Well, she's the one that built the giant head that I use. She comes by and she fixes it.
Really?
Yeah, you want to intimidate an enormous group of people. You called Pauline Hanson.
Roger!
Yeah.
Roger! Are
hang
you
on.
in there?
Yes, I am.
Right. Open the door. Open it up. Come right out. Are you in there too, Penelope? No,
Yes.
that's me.
Enough of this. In fact, I'm pulling the curtain off Roger.
I only had my dressing gown on.
That's right.
This is a very private moment when I'm back here. I was getting my lotions. Oh, dear.
That's right, Pauline. This whole regime is smoke and mirrors. and you're an integral part of it.
She set me up. She paid me to come over here. It was her all along.
Oh, that's it. You are both dead. You've ruined everything for the whole regime. That's what's happening this time. I'm taking you out.
Hey!
Sandra, I found all the cows. I even found Daisy and...
Penelope, come closer.
Yeah, Sandra?
I'm dying.
What? Who killed you?
Pauline Hanson did it.
Wow, the cows were just telling me about Pauline Hanson and now you're telling...
Listen, there's not much time.
Okay, sorry.
I can feel the life draining from my veins.
Thanks for always being such a good friend. I can't believe that, I've had to leave you on this earth like this. I mean...
It's okay, Penelope. I'm going to Utopia. But I wasn't always honest with you.
What do you mean?
The cows.
The cows are...
Their milk.
What about the milk? What
The
about
people have to know you have to put this right. You had the power to put it wrong. And my dying wish is that you put it right.
I will do anything for you, Sandra.
Remember what you, me, and Daisy used to say back 45 years ago when we were 5. Soy you now, soy you
later. Sandra. Daisy. Sandra has died and Pauline Hanson is the reason why we can't drink milk anymore and everyone's dead and we need to make everyone drink milk again so that they can remember what Melbourne was like.
Well, I still have Pauline Hanson's cybernetic milk distributing machine attached to my teat. Perhaps we could reverse engineer it to redistribute the milk instead of sucking it back up into my tummy.
Yeah, starting with Melbourne's cafe scene.
Let's go. Every single cafe in Melbourne, let's do it. I mean, little Utopia.
Brunswick, Lygon Street, Carlton, South Yarra. Everybody here is getting their lactose barrier. Carlton, Mooney Ponds, and even Flemington too.
What's wrong with Flemington?
There's cafes everywhere, and you didn't even realize it too.
South Yarra, Flemington, Footscray, if you're mean, it doesn't matter, we'll all get back our caffeine.
Yeah, milk, 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 milk in Melbourne. Milk, 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 milk in Melbourne. Milk, 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 milk in Melbourne. Milk, 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 milk in Melbourne. Wow, I feel so liberated, thanks for that. Now I've got energy with coffee and I've got good fats. Well, everybody is allowed to drink what they want to. It doesn't have to be a soy or any substitute. Yes, milk, 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 milk in Melbourne. 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 A town without rules, a town with no rules. It's a utopia. It's a utopia. A town with no rules, a town with lots of hooves, because the cows are taking over Melbourne. Yeah, I tell ya, milk, 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 milk in Melbourne. Milk, 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 milk in Melbourne. Milk, 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 milk in Melbourne. Soy you now. Soy you later. Later. We had music improvised by Joshua James Webb. We had Emmet Nichols on deck.
Still there, guys. Still there.
Josh Burton on vocals, along with me, your friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man MC, Isabella Valette, and our guest celebrity Patreon's own Impromptu's X and the Future's own Tash York. Celebrity cabaret, queen of cabaret. She invented it in Melbourne.
Can you please just continuously follow me around with that many adjectives? I love it.
I'm being super cynical. But
what?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I love it. It is the truth. Tash is an extremely wonderful performer, and we're very lucky to have her in tonight. Now, what do we think about the show, guys? Obviously, we loved it. But what direction did you think it was going to go in, Josh?
I had no idea, although I'm just disappointed I didn't get a chance for Roger to get his dying wish out, which was just simply going to be that you delete his computer, the files in his computer back behind that room. That
Is that what they had
his
on
dying
it?
wish would have just been like, I have a computer in the back room, throw it in the trash. Don't let anyone see it.
What was on Roger's computer, though?
Well, let the imagination go wild.
I want to talk a bit about Roger's Star Now application because when he applied for the job, he sent in some really impressive headshots and, what do you think motivated that?
Yeah, well, my favourite part about those headshots was definitely the fact that he was wearing a toupee despite being bald, but he still thought...
Just a toupee glued on top.
Just a toupee glued on top.
Was it the same
Completely
colour as
bald
the rest of his
sidelines.
hair or different colour?
Yeah, no, it's just
Just a toupee.
Just a toupee.
a toupee.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, what a babe.
Yeah. So Tash, obviously you were in Impromptu's for a number of years. I think you joined just before me in 2013. So long time ago. So, and you've performed with us in Edinburgh Fringe. You have also... When did you were in like our comedy festival seasons up until about, 2017, was it?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, you've done The Bachelor, la la la. So how long has it been since you've improvised a musical with Impromptu's?
I have not improvised a musical in a very long time. I can improvise a song, and that's about the extent of it these days. So I'm super, super happy that you let me come back and kill all the characters and
oh my gosh, that's your classic move. The reason it was so funny, right? Because once when we just joined Impromptu's, I think it was Perth 2015?
2015.
So January 2015, Tash and I went to Perth together, and I was on stage. To be fair, I think the musical was called Assassins the Musical.
I think it was something.
And every time I tried to walk on stage, Tash just walked across the stage and shot me in the face. And it was really funny, but it was also kind of frustrating because I did actually want to be one character. But I mean, we love her for it. And
Is that why your body tensed up slightly when she shot you during the show?
my body
I
tensed
felt
up.
that. I felt that you got shot, and I'm like, wow, Isabel did not take that well.
Well, I was also worried because I knew that you were Pauline Hanson and Penelope, and I was like, well, it's going to be really hard for you to be both the protagonist and the villain at the same time. But that's the wackiness on the Impromptu's podcast. Anything could happen.
As well,
Yes.
we've made a lot of fun. We've had a lot of good times. We've made a lot of jokes. But if there's one thing you can take away, it's that actually you should check out some of Pauline Hanson's cybernetic work. A lot of what she's doing in the field of robotics and cow milk reduction is actually quite impressive.
I'm sure Pauline Hanson has her own social media channels, which we as a company do not endorse. But you can check out our social media channels. Impromptu's, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that, and you can suggest your very own title. And remember, for all of the cities that listen to us, but especially our hometown Melbourne, that you can always... Milk, 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 milk,